I think probably a evolution stroke revolution that started about 5 years ago, where we knew that we, as a full service agency, we had to be competitive in many other respects other than the conventional media that we were good at. So the print and the TVs and the radios. And I think that Gavin Levinson and Rob Hill and myself and Luca and the rest of the management team put stuff in place to make sure that, you know, we were able to be very responsive to the demands of the clients of the future. So, and we also sent a lot of people on a training course called ODMA, the Ogilvy Digital Marketing Academy. We try to send as many people to Cannes and to inspirational forums that help them have a view on advertising that wasn't restricted to very conventional channels. And I think over time all of those influences, plus a very bloody-minded, a kind of intention to produce a different kind of work, has started to pay off for us. And I think, I don't know how long that competitive advantage will stick around. It seems like it's probably been eroded quite a lot already. So we're looking for the next big thing, I suppose. Obviously, Ogilvy has prioritized, especially the digital disciplines. They've got a kind of open church philosophy. So we're not really supposed to have digital as an in-house discipline. We have Ogilvy One, and that is more one-to-one marketing, and that includes obviously a lot of the digital channels. So yeah, I think that as far as kind of inculcating us with a digital culture, they've played a role. But I think that it feels to me like it's a bit of a 90-10 at the moment. I think it was very much because I don't believe that necessarily that's happened in every single Ogilvy office all over the world, and certainly not even in South Africa. I think that we're probably a little bit ahead of the other Ogilvy offices here, and I think that they would say that themselves. But I think and I think it's been something that we've pursued independently, and I do think that independents can get there. I think that they'll have to scale correctly and spend a little bit of money to get there. And I don't know if there are any independents that are, if you look at the other independent agencies that are doing advertising, I don't think that their digital disciplines are particularly well evolved. I think that I sort of get like default recognition for what the agency's done, to be honest. And I'm not a particularly autocratic leader, and I think neither is Luca. But I think that just you make the right interventions at the right time. Obviously, what a creative director does is he sits in a chair and picks the work that he thinks is the work that's going to best do the job for the client. But I also think that in the back of our minds or in the front of our minds, this evolution that we want to go through towards, kind of being much more than an agency that just shows people stuff, and more an agency that gets people to participate in the work that you do. So that's the kind of work that we've pursued, and often it requires quite a lot of persuading with the clients to get them on board and to get them enthusiastic about this stuff. But I think that once you've done one Carling Be the Coach and Volkswagen Street Quest and Stimmerol Choose the Flavor, I think that the other clients become very keen, and the clients that you do those kind of things for become very active participants and cheerleaders for that kind of work. So, my job's kind of cultural. It's a little bit having a very close partnership with Gavin and with Luca, really running kind of parallel streams of enthusiasm, but also choosing very carefully the people that you get to do that work. And I think that we've done that exceptionally well. We've been a bit lucky, but I think that luck plays a part in anything. And long may it last.